back to the Rusty Dusty Picker channel here on YouTube. This is the channel where we make things out of overlooked or excess garage sale, estate sale items that typically don't sell or sell very well, and we get them inexpensively, and we make something or repurpose them or reimagine them into something else. So let's jump right in. This is a simple piece of stained glass. It's a, as you can see, it's a fisherman's scene. It's kind of nice. You know, picked it up 50 cents because I knew somebody who wanted me to make a sign for their cabin. So that's what I'm going to do. So I selected this piece of, I don't think it's driftwood. I think this is just a pallet wood that I had picked up somewhere along the line. And hey, look at that! I just broke it in my hands. Look at this, live. So that's going to need to be glued in there. But yeah, I'm not editing that out. That is a real life situation. See that? The guy lost his vest. Anyway, the gentleman has a cabin upstate here in New York, and he's got he does have a pond, which I believe he's getting ready to dredge out again and stock, and this would kind of fit the bill for the cabin. So let me get the stencil straightened out and we'll get moving. All right, cool. So I'll whip through this very quickly. I'm not going to have you y'all tortured to watch me do every letter. So, but it's going to be the last name of the person is, it's not months, it's not days, it's not years, but it's Weeks. W-E-E-K-S. Weeks Cabin. Nice and balanced. 5 letters each, and it should fit and leave me just enough room for this guy, which has now been. It has been glued, and it's drying now, so that was awesome. I love that. I'm just glad it happened now and not when I gave this to the person. So, all right, we'll do a couple of letters here, and then we'll jump over to the cabin side. I'm going to need most of this wood to get this done, so I'm going to go almost right to the edge. Centered. Load the brush. We're using a vanilla. Once again, you've probably heard me say I don't use bright whites, almost never. Makes it look too new, generally, in my eye, so that's just the way it goes. So, we'll do a couple of these. This is a good sized letter for a lot of signs, too. This is, I believe it's 3 inches. I don't think it's quite 4 inches. Anyway, I'm not going full-blown office here, so family channel. But anyway, yeah, I think it's about, looks like 3 or 3.5. Which is good, but they're nice. It's nice and wide. Once again, not going there. So do the first E, and then probably jump ahead. Trying to keep these videos under 20 minutes if I can, especially with simple signs like this. You know, it can get monotonous just to watch every letter. Just waiting for me to say something stupid, which of course will happen. All right, there we go. We're halfway done with the letters. This is going to be tight, like I said, so we need to see what we can do to make sure we get this second word in here and leave room. But I think we're good. I think we're clear in that regard. So. Just trying to keep as little paint on the brush as possible. I'd rather stencil over it 4 or 5 times rather than 1 or 2 times with the paint scooting underneath, and then you've got that kind of amateurish look to it. So So I think we're good there. Give me an A. All right, moving right along. So we'll see how well it fits. All right, right on. So we are in good shape here. It fit pretty much almost perfectly. And I'm going to have just a little room here to play with. Maybe put some sort of an accent in there as well. I'm not sure what. I know on the back I think I'm gonna put something on the back too. If you know me, I always like to put stuff on the back. Even though for the most part the public won't see it. Just kind of lazy not to. It's nice to have it back there and just add a little class to the piece. Anyway, so we do have the lettering now. Let me give you a 35,000 foot view. And when this is completely dry, we will pop this on there. And we'll have our Fisherman on the Weeks Cabin sign. So let's let this dry. We'll be right back. Well, the back of this thing is pretty gnarly. It's actually kind of cool. I kind of like them like that. So you can see that. A little hardware still in here. Love that. So yeah, we're just going to pop something on the back here. Like I said, I just like to do that. It's, I mean, completely unnecessary, but I know they raise let's just say fowl, chicken, turkeys. These, I guess these could be considered quail. So I'm just going to pop a couple of these on the back just to give it a little folksy type of a look. No real rhyme or reason to why, but I'm going to do it anyway. You know, one of a kind piece. So that can be the chicken, and over here it'll be, looks like more of a rooster. Don't get me started on trying to tell the difference between a rooster and a chicken and a hen and a... What else is there? Plenty. It's almost like horses. We have a gazillion different names for them, different types. A little more paint. All right, enough of the distractions. $74 in the shop today. Almost a 30-point rise, 30 degree rise. So that's good. There's your weather update. So yeah, that's all. We're just gonna pop these in there, and maybe down below in between I'll put both of these little guys down here too, just for the hell of it. Since I have the stencil, which is a good topic that I haven't spoken too much about. You know, I end up making a lot of my own stencils. Why? Not necessarily because I want to, but I also don't want to rely on stencils too much either. But I think the point I really want to make is, you know, there's not a lot out there, believe it or not. I mean, you can go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's and stuff, or search Amazon, but the chance you're going to find something that's really appealing to you and doesn't look like, you know, clip art or something, you know, it's few and far between, believe me, I've checked. So when I do see stencils at a sale, I will bulk them right up, and I will throw them right in, and generally pay what they want for them, which is usually peanuts or nothing. So anywho, so that's what we're doing there. So I'll have a wire here so it can be hung, and we'll go back to the front and get ready to mount the Fisherman. Excellent. All right, rolling right along here. This is, a very simple project. I'm ready to adhere this piece to the wood, and I think it should be obvious, but I'm going to only apply the adhesive to the back of the non-transparent part of this thing here. So that would be behind these clouds, and say his pants, and that should be plenty to get the job done. Hold it on there good. So just using the golf tee to roll it on. Roll that glue on and then roll it back off. Sort of. Try to get his pants area. Alright, so that should do it. Put it into place. Perfect. Okay, so I'm not feeling good about how that's setting on there. There's either not enough glue, or this border is thicker than it's leaving a void behind it. So let me figure that out. Time out. I'm going to leave this in too. Real life. Let's do it. All right. So I think it's just not enough glue was applied to it, and there is a little lip here, a little void. So I added some more. So we'll just go right back in and see if we can't fix the problem, which I'm sure we can, and we did. Yeah, now that's got some grip now, so we're good. Yeah, just figured I'd share that with you. That kind of stuff can happen. So let's let that dry. I'll let this sit overnight. What the heck? And we'll visit it in the morning and give this a really good coat of poly or shellac or what have you, because this will likely be outside, hopefully under a deck, but still it's going to get a lot of weather, I believe. So we'll do that front and back. Okay, thanks. Okay, we're all dried up. The glue, the happy fisherman and the fishy here are all attached. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little NY, because it's for New York, because that's where this is located. So I'm just going to put a little NY down here. Kind of set it off a little bit to the side. This should complete the sign. Then I will come back and I will go find the proper sealant for this polyurethane style. Okay. Okay, so now we've got an NY down there. Whoopsie. And let's let that rest. So we're back, and we are now putting a poly. They call this as a Minwax Indoor Outdoor Helmsman Spar urethane. So we got that going for us. Spar urethane. Anyway, I did one side already. I'll probably do 2 or 3 coats just so it lasts a little longer out in the wild. kind of just kiss up against this piece here. No need to tape it for this particular purpose. So I'll let you see just this extremely exciting part of the video, and then I'll come back and I will show you the dried version. And I got to do a little bit on the back. I want to protect those happy little ducklings and whatever other fowl they are. So there you go. So that's that's the first layer of a polyurethane. I'm sorry, spar, S-P-A-R urethane. That stuff. Anyway, see you in a bit. Alrighty, so we have now a completed sign. 3 coats of poly on the front. The back's been taken care of as well, so there's the finished product. Darkened up nice, and we're going to leave it just like that. Week's Cabin. Well, thanks for coming to Rusty Dusty Picker channel. Subscribe if you want reminders. Thumbs up if you like this stuff, and we'll see you soon. Take care.